Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Crafty Closet. So today I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate on mugs, and we're going to also learn how to use this for great gift giving, because y'all know holiday seasons are coming up. It's right around the corner. Also, possibly use it to make a couple of extra dollars for the holidays. So for this project, we're going to be using sublimation mugs. Now these are 11.8 ounce sublimation mugs, and we have a glitter. We also have a plain white one. So we're going to sublimate on these. Then you're going to need your press, your mug press, tumbler press, what you're going to be using. I'm using the HTV Ront Auto Tumbler Press. This thing is great. You just pop it in, put your numbers in, and it does everything for you. Then you're going to need some sublimation paper. I'm using the A-Sub sublimation paper, and this is the 8.5 by 14. This paper is long because we're going to be using it for something extra. Then you're going to also need your heat-resistant gloves, as you can see, and they came with my tumbler press, y'all, so that's even better. And I have some PYD Life sublimation gift boxes. So these are gift boxes you can sublimate on, and that is going to take our mug project up 10 notches. Then we have some butcher paper, and of course your sublimation printer, your sublimation printer. I have the Epson EcoTank 2803 that I converted. You've seen it plenty of times, so we don't need to go over that. Now, with all of that being said, want to learn how to sublimate on mugs and possibly use these as good gift ideas or even a little extra money for the holidays, then you know what you got to do. You got to stick around. Okay, so let's get into what we're going to be using for our project. These are the PYD Life sublimation gift boxes. As you can see, you get 20 in a box. They also come with some ribbon, some nice little ribbon, and some little double-sided sticky tape to hold your boxes together when it's time to make your little gift. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, and they came really nice and neatly packaged. So that's always, that's always good. Make sure your packaging is good, y'all. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys how I made a template design for my box. And I did this in 3 steps. I'm going to use my fabric measuring tape. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take measurements because you're going to be putting this together using 2 rectangles and a square. I'll show you what that looks like in design space. But for right now, let me show you how to make the template. So you're going to start, we're doing this in 3 steps. You can bend it so you'll know where you need to start and end your first measurement. And this is the bottom of your box. This is going to be the back, and this is going to be the front. So let's go. We're going to start with this one. This is going to be our T, and you consider that the back portion of your box. I'm going to go ahead and measure it. Now, I'm going to do it first from here to here. So you see I measured it. I just want it right here to the start of the bottom of the box. So this is our first portion. This is the first part we're measuring. So once you get those measurements to the bottom of the box, you're going to go ahead and then do the second measurement, and that's going to be the square. So we already measured this portion. Now we're going to measure our square portion. Same thing. We're going end to end. Once you get your measurements, and remember them now, or write them down. I already know mine's in my head though. And then we're going to go end to end, right? So we have first rectangle, our square. We're going to be putting this all together, and I'll show you what that means. When you're measuring your template, though, just give yourself a little ½ inch extra, just so you make sure you have complete coverage for your design. And now let's go ahead on the other part. We already bent it. So then, remember, you're just going to bottom to top, and bottom to top, right? Did I show y'all to do, I think, side to side, bottom to top. I think I forgot to tell you the same thing here. Once you get your to the bottom in the start of your square, and then side to side, and of course side to side and top to bottom. So that is 3 steps to make the template. Like I said, you're going to go end to end, square, end to end, side, side, side. And this is why you need the 8.5 by 14 sublimation paper, because this, you're going to print it out as one and one try at one time. And this is almost 10 inches long, so you already know that's a little more than 10. So this is why you should use the long paper, so you don't have to keep wasting short paper and trying to get it together, because you know, waste less, right? All right, so I think that's good, y'all. I'm gonna show you what it looks like to put this together in Design Space. It might sound a little confusing, but it's really not. Really easy. Let's get to Design Space and show you what that looks like now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, we'll press our mugs. I already printed out all the designs we're using. My box design is going to match my mug, because of course you need to step it up 10 notches. That's the point of it. And I think you guys are going to like the little designs I chose. So I'm not showing you now. You're going to have to stick around to the end to see what we're doing. But let's go ahead and Design Space and let's see what, you know, let me show you guys how to put this together really quick. Okay, so let me show you guys how to make this template really quickly. I just showed you how to take your measurements. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your shapes, and then you're going to need 2 rectangles and a square. So we'll put our T together first. Let's move this square and rectangle over here, and we'll start with this one. Now you're going to go ahead and put your measurements in for the first part, the measurements you get. So we're at, let's put our measurements in. What we got here? Okay, so, oh my God, this new, annoying. Let's see. And then we have, this is our first rectangle. I'm going to minimize this so you can see it, because it's going to be super big and it's going to overtake the screen. So this is our first rectangle. Now let's go ahead and get the square. And remember, our square is, this is how we're making our T. So you're going to go ahead and add those measurements. And these are my measurements I got, y'all. So yeah, so we got our square. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys a shortcut, because I didn't even think about it when I was showing you how to measure your, to create your template. But that's still a good tool once you get comfortable with that. I'm going to show you the shortcut. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn my first rectangle. Remember, this is the back. Let me minimize this a little bit more. This is the back. I'm going to turn this 90 degrees so it's standing straight. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my square right here. And as you can see, this is my T. And let's see. I'm going to go to a line, and I'm going to make sure that it's centered. Then we're going to center horizontally. And now we know it's centered where it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to show you. I don't know, should I show you guys the shortcut? I think the shortcut might make more sense if I make it like redundant and not make much sense. I mean, you could take this rectangle again, put it down here with your measurements, but you won't have to do that, right? We're going to hide it, and then you're going to take the one that you already did and duplicate it, because it's going to be the same size, or at least it should be if you measure correctly. I'm going to put that over there for now, and I'm going to go ahead and combine. We're going to unite this so that it will print as one. And now I'm going to go ahead and let's make it a little smaller. I know it looks small, but this is really not the size of it, right, y'all? So we're going to go ahead and bring this one under, and now I'm going to go ahead and there. So now, here we have it so that it will all print out at one cut. So this is going to be one cut, and then this is going to be the second cut. So this is going to be on your long paper, and I'm going to show you what that means. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make the design. So we'll move this over here. Actually, let's go back. I'm going to add this all together so I don't have to make any mistakes. I'm going to go to my uploads, and my design, I use some digital paper. This is a digital paper that I created myself. It's going to make sense, you guys, when you see the design on the mug. So this design, I created this paper myself, and digital paper is just a paper image that is a full sheet. You can like slice and dice, and you can make it anything you want. It's just like a design, a full design. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and add this to second things first. Let me duplicate this so I don't have to do it twice, and then I'm going to hide. I want to just duplicate it. And now let's start with the T. I'm going to bring this to the front. Oh, send to the back. Oh, it's so annoying, y'all. Bring forward, I'm sorry. All right, what am I doing? Where's my T? My T is back here. I'm going to send to the back. Okay, so send to the back. And now my digital paper is 11. These are the measurements for the digital paper. I created this paper on purpose to be this long because my paper is 8.5 by 14. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and slice. And now I don't need you. And I need you, but I don't need you. Okay, so here's the first portion for my digital paper. And now I'm going to, we're good to go with that one. We're going to hide it. And then let me bring up my second digital paper that I duplicated so I don't have to keep adding the sheets. And of course, it looks small, but you guys do realize that this really is a large design. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to leave it to the back. I already know where it's at. We just did it the first way. I'm going to go slice, and then it's still going to give me what I need. So we're going to take you off, bring you here. No, who you want? I want you. Oh, no, I don't want you. I want my slice results. And I want you. Ha ha ha. All right, let's get rid of you because I don't need it. And now this is the template and design for my digital paper. Let me just make sure it's centered so that when it prints, it's going to print correctly. We're going to go ahead and align it, center it horizontally. It's centered good. I'm usually good at centering, so I don't have to worry about it. And here we go. This is the digital paper for our design. Let me move this up a little bit because I can see some space. And that's why I tell you guys to make sure you give yourself a couple of extra inches when you're give yourself an extra couple of inches when you're measuring out so you can make sure it covers your design fully. Let's just make sure this is aligned again before we send it to the printer. Center horizontally, didn't move, and now that's it. I'm going to go ahead and print these both, and then we will see what it looks like on the template. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to stick around while we print these mugs because you got to see what the mug design is I came up with because this will all make sense when we put it together. Be well, my friends. Don't go anywhere, and let's go ahead and press our designs on our mug templates and then press our mugs. This is good. I like this. You guys are going to like it a lot. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and make it. I don't need to save it because it's already saved somewhere. So it's time to press our mugs, y'all. This is the HTV Ront tumbler press. Now, a few things, maybe 3 things. I think I forgot to tell you guys in the intro, make sure you use some heat resistant tape. I always keep it on my arm when I'm, doing anything that has to do with taping and sublimation. And then the mugs I'm using are the Make Market brand mugs. These are the Michael's brand of mugs. So this is the Make Market brand. I already have my mugs pre-taped so we can get that out the way. And I scrapped the glitter mug simply because one of the images I'm using is a 3D image, and I realized that it's not going to really look great on glitter. So we're going with 2 plain white mugs. And also, I could put both of these in here at the same time because this thing is big and huge, but I'm not, because I want to make sure I get it right the first time. This way I won't destroy 2 mugs at once. Now, their pressing instructions say 374. I don't know if y'all can see this, but 374 for 80 seconds. I'm going to tell you right now, as somebody who's been doing sublimation a long time, that ain't going to cut it. You need at least 4 to 6 minutes for your sublimation to stick, and you need a higher heat content. So for me, I'm going to set my press at 380 for 360 seconds. So that's 6 minutes. We're going to do one by one. Y'all don't even know what this looks like, right? So this is the fun part. So I'm going to put my butcher paper in. And the reason you use butcher paper, or what, the reason I'm using butcher paper is because I want to prevent any type of ink that may seep through. I don't want it to get like in my little thing here. I don't want to get on my heat part. So we're gonna go ahead, and there's no rhyme or reason to this. I'm not taping it because I don't want to. I'm gonna slide her in here, set her in the middle. Once I press this R right here, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's gonna do what it do. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the boxes. I don't know if I'm gonna do a split screen. We're gonna come back and it'll be whatever, y'all. Just let's see. 380 for 360. That's 380 degrees for 360 seconds. And here we go. Let's start it. All right. What's going on? Oh. Here we go. And it's on and it's on. On. 6 minutes till I get fresh. You're on. Oh, if I could put that music in here, that would be so dope, y'all. But child, let me get a YouTube strike, and I don't need that on my channel. So we got 6 minutes for this to run down. Let's go ahead and press these boxes, and we good to go. Oh, and we're doing just one. I'm doing one reveal, one box. After y'all see what it is, you got the tools. You'll see the next one that comes out with the box, and then we good to go. So let's keep on. Y'all hear it. It's done. Let's take it out and see what it gives. I already got my heat resistant gloves on. I can see that it's exactly what it needed to be. Let me just take my hook out, and here comes the big reveal, y'all. You're going to see what this you're going to see what this design was that I came up with, right? Let me just take this off. Okay. I see a couple of things I could have did that I'll show you. Like, don't make those mistakes, but yeah, y'all can't see it yet. Y'all can't see it yet. Let's get all this tape off. And all right, so here we go. Either way, it looks good to me. All right, so y'all ready? Y'all ready to see what we did? What y'all think? It says, see, I wait for Christmas. Very demure, very grinchy. No, excuse me. See how I wait for Christmas? Very demure, very not grinchy. Y'all know all the kids and everybody saying very demure, very lady, whatever, very cutesy. So I thought this was cute. This image came off and it has a whole lot of other. I need y'all to get into it. So y'all see it? Very demure, very not grinchy, and it has a whole bunch of stuff on here, child. It says mindful, demure, cutesy, and then mean. Mean is checked off. Y'all know what the Grinch is, right? So this is really cool. Okay, so here's where you'll do things better than me. My measurements were a little off because remember, this is a 11.8 ounce mug, and normally mugs are just 11 ounces. So when this template is off of Etsy, they only gave me the correct measurements for a 15 ounce or 11 ounce. I had to, adjust it to myself. So I made it 8 by 7 by 3.7, but I probably should have made it 3.9, 3.9, or maybe even 4 if you want full coverage from top to bottom. But I'm just here to give y'all the right tools to head y'all in the right direction. Either way, baby, she is sitting. She is cute, right? Now let me show you. Y'all see it. I know y'all see it. All right. Let me show you the gift box we're going to put together now. Put her here. No, you can put her here. Let her still sit. Now let me go ahead and take off my gloves. And I'm going to put my tape on the boxes. Now, I could have did this over because I don't know, I'm not so happy how the box came out, but I'm not disappointed. Y'all know I don't do perfection over here. We do like what can really happen when you're doing these things. So that's why I always tell you guys to make sure you use a blank first. So you could get out your mistakes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and let's put this tape on here. So you're gonna bend the corners right there. And let's see what we got. We got a tape here. The tape is a little oversized, but I guess that's okay. Baby. We got a tape here. And tape. Yeah, so we're going to tape these. I think the ribbon is in my pocket. It might not be in my pocket, but I still don't want y'all to see what it looks like till we put it together. So let's go ahead and, remember this is double-sided tape. You're just going to peel off your little sticky pieces. And yes, I'm throwing them wherever. Showing y'all what it looked like. All right, whatever. We got this far as a family. Let's go. So now you're going to go ahead and fold them in. And then you could do your first side this way. And make sure it's sticking in nice and neat. And then you do your next side this way. And here we have it. Now you're ready. You're going to go ahead and this is what your box looks like. And it kind of reminds you of like a milk carton, right? Let's stick her. Oh, she's a little hot, y'all. Let's stick her in here. And here we go. What, y'all see it? She says, Merry Grinchmas. Okay, don't play. Y'all talk to me. You see how I look, right? We got Merry Grinchmas. And we got our little very demure cup. So we have a whole little together. It all looks good. Let me get the little, let me get the ribbon. Let's put the ribbon on. Okay, so I got a ribbon. We're going to tie her together. And we're going to keep it moving. So we got a ribbon here. We're going to try to make it look cute. And remember, y'all, I said we are only doing, I'm just doing one. That second one, the 3D mug, you're going to see what that looks like without me talking and yakking and doing everything extra. But either way, two things I realized, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is now. You probably may not notice it, but my mug is to the left. I feel like it should be to the right, right? I don't know. I just feel like when stuff is on the shelf, it's normally to the right, but whatever. So this is to the left, and let's go ahead and tie it. And remember, I tell you, you just gotta have to figure out what the back and the front is, because if we flip it this way, then yeah, this looks like the front of the box, right? Because it's to the right, and if you flip it that way, then it's still given to the left. But either way, here we are. Showed you guys how to make sublimation boxes. These are the PYD Life sublimation boxes. And also, this is the Make Market brand mugs. We got that out the way. Y'all already know. Y'all know my OCD is a little strange. Let me show you what I mean when I say to the right. So you see, this will be to the left. And then this is where you can use your judgment for. If you want, listen, you want to put it to the left, child, you do that. Or you can put it to the right. It is what it is. So, what y'all think? I like it, baby. Good to go. This is the Crafty Closet, of course. Showed y'all how to make some gifts. Pop can make a couple of extra dollars. If you come up at a craft fair and you want to do something different, you can make these for your craft fair. I'm going to show you guys the next one, that 3D mug. But until then, let's get out of here, my people. Be safe. And thank y'all for watching.